Greetings, programs. This is Wretch. Welcome back to No Man's Sky. And I've been very busy off camera, guys. I played a little bit just to kind of see what the rest of the universe was like, trying to get my bearings, basically become a little bit more adept at this. And I'm about to get ran over by that ship incoming. In doing so, I traveled to a new system and actually got into a little bit of space combat. There was a distress signal, and I jumped in all Leroy Jenkins-like, expecting it to be very similar to Rebel Galaxy. Oh no, I got sufficiently thrashed. I actually died twice trying to deal with that and kind of get used to the combat system. So I don't think, unless we get our ship hot-rodded out, that we're going to do a whole lot of space combat here. But we also met a new kind of alien. Let's see if this ship, that's very interesting, if they have the kind of, I think so. There we go. Look at these guys. These are the Korvax, and they are very similar to the Borg. The electronic life form readies data pertaining to the cargo it carries and the estimated worth of its starship. Now, we are a point of interest to them. I was able to level up with them once off camera. It's nice to see a new type of alien. So now, I guess we've left Viking space. Now, the interesting thing about dying in this game, specifically in the starship, is you lose all the cargo in that starship, as well as damage to the phase beam, which is a spacefaring beam weapon and asteroid mining tool. We also have the photon cannon, which is specifically made for combat, but you can use the beam as well. We need some thammium to repair the phase beam, and our hyperdrive is out. However, in jumping to this new system, we also were able to get a message from the Atlas saying, find or hear us, find us. So we are going to do that. There it is. Find us and hear us. It's there on the bottom right hand side. But before we go and do that, we are going to head over here and see what is available in the bar, or the common area of this space station. Yeah, we are definitely not in Viking territory. These are interesting looking aliens. Engineering entity. And we gotta learn a new language all over again. The electronic lifeform's bright greeting suddenly slows. It taps its way into its personal data while its facial lights dilate and internal systems crash. Columns of streaming data show its power levels spiraling downwards. The lifeform looks to me for help and then points to my gathered resources with a single, slow, and desperate movement. Aww. We don't have anything to save it. Don't die. The entity's mask lights go out. A fresh electronic lifeform is downloaded into its metal shell. Well then, that went well. So it looks like we are at our starting point with the Korvax now. I think I only leveled up with them once. What do we have on our person here? We got some neutrino modules and a Gek charm that we got off camera. Let's go ahead and sell that here on the galactic trade market and get some more units. Apparently when you die, when you respawn, you're like generation 1, generation 2, which is kind of interesting. So we will sell that for 11,000, and we've got 2 of these that go for about 26,000. That's nifty. We got 145,000. We could actually buy a new ship if we felt so inclined to do so. Awesome. So on the agenda, we need thammium, and we need to find the Atlas. Now, I apologize for this video being a little bit later than normal, guys, because I had to go to jury summons duty earlier this morning. What fun. I hate jury duty. Back when I lived in New Mexico, whoa, that was a big ship. Oh, I like this one. It looks very Star Wars-y. Chemist Entity AIM. Hold on, I want to see here. You were dealing with you and your Kindle there. Well, let's make an offer on the Lifeform Starship. What do we got? 1,200,000. Okay, never mind. Look at that cargo space. Hell's bells. Have to save up our nickels for that. going to jury duty here in a big city, or in a larger city than where I came from, is very interesting because normally if you got chosen for jury duty in the city where I grew up, it was just one of those... Grave. Oh, that's where I died. Yes. Well, maybe we could grab all of our gear. See if we can do that. But it's interesting because when you went to a small city for jury duty, it was just, okay, you guys are chosen, here's your pool. It was just kind of wham bam and you're done. Here, however, not the case because they throw everyone into one room, and the judge speaks to everyone, kind of lets you know what to expect. And then they call out the numbers one by one to and you kind of know what jury you have to go to. And people who got chosen for in those pools, they were thrown into juries like right off the bat. That was a very, very different thing than what I was used to. Let's go ahead and switch. Can we switch weapons? I'm not exactly sure how one would do that. That's the photon cannon. I'm trying to press the exact same buttons that we've seen earlier before. Whoops. No, no, no. Back it up. No, I guess I am checking the map. We're at the end of the yellow trail, so we got that working for us. Photon... Actually... Oh yeah, because the phase beams broke. Derp. Never mind. However, I think we could go ahead and repair that now, can't we? Yeah. There we go. Phase beam is now fixed. And this is used for just flat out mining, so let's see this, because I think we've only used the photon cannon for mining. But out of... Oh yeah, that's much better. But out of the 1,000 people that were chosen and summoned for jury duty, only about a little over 200 showed up. Which was interesting to me because I thought that you got like severely penalized if you didn't show up for jury duty. It may have just been where I grew up. But, not severely penalized, but you were penalized, I guess. But out of those 200, they started calling everyone one by one and putting them into pools. And it looks like we recovered all of our... Hey! Cool. Fascination bead. I got a bunch of interesting stuff. Now, let's head to this monolith planet and hopefully not kill ourselves in the process. Wretch! Since we're in boost. There we go. This planet that we're heading toward looks... Ow! Oh, oh, fender bender, fender bender. Whoa, 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 whoa. Wretch! The fact that I am not dead is surprising me. And what is this thing? Gimme. Iridium. And we keep on breaking into stuff, I think, or running into stuff. That was very weird. But they started naming everyone's people in pools, and they had sheets, and it was like 30 or 40 people per pool, and then they finally got down, and I'm counting it off, like, okay, they haven't chose me, they haven't picked me, they haven't picked me. And then they finally did, or they finally came to like the last 20 people out of the 250 and said, okay guys, well, you can go ahead and head home. Just call this number for the rest of the week. We probably won't need you, but we have you just in case, and you're done. So I definitely dodged a bullet. I did my best Neo impersonation. And this is an interesting planet. It looks like it has veins. Let's see if we can find this monolith and see what exactly the Atlas has in store for me. It's good to see a different type of world. Nuclear planet, extreme radioactivity. Oh, lovely. Calcium. Exotic. Oh, are those living things? Oh no! Well, I feel bad. I probably just triggered an interstellar war. Yeah, we definitely got to get out of here. There's... Radiation protection is not going to last, and you look awesome. And we're learning Korvax words. Before we go and interact with the thing, let's get as much as we can here. This should definitely get us up in Korvax faction. Looks like there's a base there in the distance. I don't know how much misunderstood. Learn 20 words. Huzzah. Let's talk to this thing. Interact. Dead Bread Landmark. Follow the Atlas, obey the Atlas, accept your reward. The monolith stands silent as the planet's surface. Hi there, drone. It does not belong here. Neither do I. There's a shimmer, and then the vision of the red orb appears. The Atlas. It speaks to me again, and again I feel the half elation, half terror that I have met my creator. Look at those fish in the sky. The Atlas offers me guidance, proposing meaning, significance in an uncaring galaxy. All I must do is follow its path and its orders. You know, it's not giving us an option, so we'll believe the Atlas's promise for now. I see lines of code, strings of numbers, and then a bizarre structure. I feel sure conviction that great power awaits me if I travel to this distant place. The red orb disappears. Ooh, it gave us a warp cell. Oh man, the radiation is so extreme, but I want to explore this planet a little bit more. Like, what is all this stuff? Wait, let's look at... Yeah, hazard protection. We can charge with titanium. We got plenty of titanium. We can go kill some drones. Like so. Why were you doing so close to the Atlas anyway? Hiya! Yeah, don't get back here. Gotta chase it down. Blueprint for plasma launcher already known. Alright, well, that happened. So are these creatures? Let's try and shoot it again. If it... No, I think I was just knocking it down the hill like that barrel. Destroy drones before they alert others or avoid... Okay, well, where... There you are. Ooh! You and your friends. One, let's reload. Oh, wow, you had a lot of guys. I don't want to shoot any of those fish. Those sky fish. Now, who controls the drones, I wonder? That's the 64 million unit question. Is I would assume, part of me would not be surprised at all if it was actually the Atlas. And I am not seeing any of the barrels. Did they all roll downhill? And what are you? Well, the really good news is we have so much platinum, or titanium, from these guys. We're getting plenty of hazard protection. Is this one of those signal that I need the chip? Bypass chip. Okay. Well, let's keep heading this way. And then if we need to head back to the ship, we can do so. But I don't know if you guys have ever had jury duty. What's jury duty like where you guys live? Because I know it's different depending on counties and districts and states and such. But I was in one of those moods. I found a really awesome Mystery Science Theater 3000 shirt that had Crow on it, who was my favorite character. Him giving this kind of bizarre look and says, I want to decide who lives and who dies. And I really wanted to wear that when I went to jury duty, because I knew for a fact I probably was not going to get chosen if I wore that shirt. Got a shielding plate. We're kind of getting all the stuff that we have, that we lost when I died off camera. And no explosion or anything, it just kind of fades to black, and then you get this kind of nice historical quote about being dumb. essentially. Let's... Oh, looks like there was some sort of fight. Look at those. Those aren't ships, are they? No. No, those are definitely critters. They look like flying sandworms from Dune. Well, what do we got? Combat Amplifier Tau. Further increases damage of mining beam laser during combat. Cool. What about you? Nothing we can grab? Weather warning, incoming storm. Okay. I guess we probably should run now, shouldn't we? Extreme radiation. Oh, wow. Okay. Let's not panic. Remember, the first thing that people normally do in these situations is panic. So you know that you're doing things in the right order. Let's just head back to the ship. Nice and calm. We've got plenty of platinum. This would be horrifying to see in the real world. Okay. We have a shielding plate as well. I probably should have used that first, but we are going to avoid the drones. We don't have the time or the resources right now to really get into a scrap. So we'll just run. I wonder if we have any planets nearby that has very similar atmospheres in terms of like radiation. Life support's at 75. Alright, I'm just gonna run toward the ship before radiation kills me. Woo! That was close. Let's go ahead and leave this world, because as much as I would love to explore it and figure out its secrets, it is very, very hostile to a wretch like me. So, off we go. A pulse engine offline? There we go. And brakes. This universe has a lot of debris just floating around. And what's your story? Your destiny lies in the beyond. Abandoned building detected. Yeah, I figure, but I really don't want to land back on that planet again. Rare technology available. That's the carrot on the end of the highly radiated stick. Well, before we head into the stars, shall we? Hostile subspace scan detected. I don't know what that means, but we are not going to worry about it. It looks like it's nighttime on this side of the sphere. And still in Atmo. I wonder if any of those fish are hostile. Those flying fish. Doesn't look like it. So let's go as fast as we can here. See exactly what's in this abandoned building. I don't want to do a pulse jump because I know I'll just jump right over it. And perfect landing. And no storm, thank God. Tajnake Wastes, undiscovered. Ugh. Xenomorphs. First aid, health at maximum, that's always nice. Atlas Pass V1 required, of course. It looked like a wound on the world, crimson and ragged edged, like something that once lived but was then torn asunder. I should have stayed away. Had I the senses to taste the air of this planet, I imagine it would have reeked with some kind of alien fetor, but nothing could stall my curiosity. Was it dead? Where I touched it, the surface was moist and yielding. It seemed to become motile, crawling on a mat of slow cilia, moving from me. I should have left it alone. Well, let's analyze the log. I discover something coded deep inside the long-dead traveler's data log. Something has been left that will aid me in my own journey. Shield boost theta. Shield duration and charge capacity is further improved. Laser, projectile, and outrange creature attacks are guarded against with a proficiency that will be noted positively by the user during violent encounters. Indeed. Well, that's good to know. Looks like all of this is all health-based stuff, which is ironic considering someone probably died here. Restore the shield to maximum. Anything happen in here that I should be aware of? Other than tentacles? Yeah, it doesn't look like it. So let's get out of here. Get back on the ship. Wait a minute. Was this the way out? No, that was not the way out. I hope. Maybe. There we go. Hello there, ship. Probably another Korvax base. Or a Korvax ship. Doing its thing. Now our launch thrusters are at 50. We're going to need some plutonium to pump those up eventually. But analyze and upload discovery. Repair analysis visor, analyze objects, and upload discoveries. Yeah, I keep on forgetting to upload discoveries. That's probably one of my biggest faults here. So what do I... Wide shot adapter. And we could actually get some more stuff to our multi-tool. But it's alright. No worries. Hostile subscan space scan found valuable cargo. Hostile ships on approach. No, sir. I don't want to die again. Ah! No! No! Bad ships. Bad ships. Let's go with photon cannon. There! Okay, good. Let's see what we can do here. I at least want to kill one of you guys before I die. Because as you can see, the shields, I mean, we're getting pretty outmatched and outclassed. And there's nothing really you can do about it because you're just getting swarmed and critical damage is taken. You can't absorb a whole lot of shots. And they just zerg you. So here, oh man, I got a lot of good stuff too. No! And that's what it is to die. Now that you guys can see that. Generation 3, Death by Ship Combat. And the phase beam has been critically damaged again. As you can see, our cargo has been completely emptied. Which is unfortunate. Now, I know I'm probably going to get a comment going, Wretch, you're doing it wrong. I know. I always do it wrong. But let's, what we can do, though, as you saw at the beginning of the episode, we can fly by where we died and pick our cargo up, so at least we have that working for us. Where is the planet? There it is. Our grave. So let's head there. Hopefully there's no baddies nearby. We'll just zip through, grab our stuff, and then... I don't know, we got a trading post as well. See, the game's like, say, here's your main story, for lack of a better term, and here's a bunch of side stuff that you can do. My biggest problem with this game so far is, number one, I really think this game would have been better had there been some sort of building aspect to it. You go ahead and have the main story and whatnot, such as it is, but a building aspect, I think, would have been awesome, even if it was a minor building aspect. Okay, there's our lost inventory. Let's keep it going. And, whoa, easy there. Found a transmission tower, too. Like, all of this stuff is interesting. Did we get all of our cargo back? Yes, we did. So at least it's a little bit merciful in terms of that. I think we need to buff up our ship. But I'm not exactly sure what well, we have all this technology. I guess we just have to be smart about it. But I think I'll go ahead and end the episode here. And I don't know what we're going to do. If we're going to go try that mining outpost, or if we're going to go ahead and leave the system. If you guys have any suggestions on what I should do, or what you guys want me to do, let me know, because this is really a sandbox game, and without any kind of building aspect, I'm kind of just left floating in the ether, quite literally and figuratively. So I would appreciate you guys' input. But if you like the episode, please leave a like down below, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, that'd be a big help, and we'll see you next time. Later days, everyone.